Sorry, but every time I see somebody that has a leadership position and they don't even know who they are, anything they say that comes out of their mouth gets X-nayed. A blatant politicization would be her using DEI to get laid in a red state. They would laugh her out. Resign and move to China. You are a disgrace to our state and country. You and your corrupt health agencies are a direct threat to health and society as a whole. We haven't forgotten what you've done, Tina. We're not letting you get away with it. I think you've got bigger things to worry about. We the people are happy, you are full of baloney. Praise God for Donald Trump trying to save lives from the CDC doctors, nurses, and scientists who are responsible for the millions of deaths in this country. You know that they kill humans just like you love abortion. You advocate to medically castrate children. You are the evil monster. Correction. The pandemic campaign is a direct assault on the health and safety of the American people, especially in Oregon. Until you are willing to face your state's citizens in person, you're nothing to us. You and the Cowboy Killer Kate did all you could to weaponize medicine against everyone in this state, following the lead of all the corrupted rats in the CDC. Let the purge continue nationally or quickly make its way to Oregon. Imagine a politician firing useless DEI retards and saving us a ton of money, then imagine a useless governor taxing its citizens to fund it and ignore potholes. Goodbye, Kotex. We hate your stupid face. I hold you in Oregon responsible for death of my mentally ill son. You know nothing about the safety of American people. The CDC was already politicized. Only difference is now is it's not your party that's doing it. Oh, I'm sure you all will abuse power like you did during COVID. The same CDC employees who lied about COVID and jab.
You know, I don't want to play the blame game here, but, you know, for vaccinated people, you know, why is this happening to them? I mean, this is a situation created by the high numbers of people still unvaccinated in this country. Is that a fair statement?
This is a situation that is created by more and more transmission of the Delta virus among people who are unvaccinated. This is not about who needs to take responsibility. That is not really why we put this guidance out. We put this guidance out because the science demonstrates that if you are vaccinated, you could potentially give disease to someone else. And that was what was the motivation for this.
And just last question, because I know they're doing it in Europe, but you're not CDC director of Europe, which I'm sure you're plenty happy about. But they're issuing health passes there, right, where, you know, you can go to a disco, or a discotheque as they like to call it there, if you have a health pass. Is that something that the CDC would ever lean into or perhaps advise here?
You know, I think some communities are doing that, and that may very well be a path forward. I do want to sort of comment that in some fully vaccinated venues, if they're unmasked and there are a few people who are transmitting there as a fully vaccinated person, it is possible to pick up disease in those settings. We've seen that in some of our outbreak investigations this summer, which is why overall it's so very critical to just get the huge amount of disease in some of these areas down. Again,
but the vaccinated people getting it by and large, they're not getting sick or ill. They're just, you know, carrying the virus and can maybe then pass it on. The vaccination is the easiest, best, most direct way to stay healthy and keep other people healthy. Dr. Shel-Walensky, I appreciate you being with us this morning. Thank you.
Has overseen the creation of an obesity and diabetes epidemic, has watched our children's health reach a crisis point, drugged our children, recommended parents maim and mutilate our children. That CDC or a different one? I might be confused. You are an utter disgrace to humanity. From Tina Kuntek, known statewide for a direct assault on the health, safety, and financial well-being of every Oregonian. We welcome the abolishment of all your little tyrannical kickback schemes. You're not in charge, cunt. Fuck off, they ruin people's lives during COVID. They are useless and we won't forget what they did. Must be nice when a third of your budget comes from Big Daddy Trump. He doesn't have that option. Why don't you do your own tweets? How many times do we need to say we don't